Hello YouTube, we are back. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the fuel range off. And we're gonna kind of, where are we at now? Thal. So we know we're at Thal here. We're gonna jump around these systems and just see sort of what we can find in the way of quest, make a little money, buy a few more supplies. Alright, we're going to leave that sustained burn on. And we're just go from planet to planet. It's going to cost us a little bit of fuel, but we got plenty. And then we'll find a little quest in here. So did we... So some new quests popped up. Way over there. I would like to do it. What does he need? Okay, so this is telling us that there's a smuggling delivery. Merciless convoys on the. So this is delivery. So if we want to be pirates, right, we could hijack this delivery, and we could either hijack it on the way in order to take these items, ship hulls, or on the way back, and we could get some ship hulls. So we may be able to recover some ships from that. But of course, they're not. You know, the AIs ain't gonna lie. So this is what I'm talking about. So some systems can have more than one. So the governments can own a planet but not a system. And that goes for colonies too. If they decide they want to put in a colony in their system. Well, I don't know if they actually can expand their colonies like that. Okay, leave. Nope. So that one was an abandoned one. But that is still possible. Alright. That one was abandoned. So you can leave your ships and stuff in those abandoned ones. I don't know if somebody can actually steal it. Or such. Alright, so we can accept this and eventually we can do it. But essentially we don't really have anything here we want to buy. We could sell back some of our fuel. I mean, I'm not sure how much we sold it for, but we may do that. But first, let's use that fuel to hop from system to system and see what we can find, right? Alright, we're just going to put sustained burn on. Okay. Sometimes you can find pirate wrecks and stuff in the systems, especially when some of the AI starts fighting pirates. So we're just going to kind of drive through here. Not a good idea, but we're going to do it because I don't feel like dodging it. Alright, just... Oh, yeah, turn it on. We're not trying to do anything shady, so... I know. So there's no reason to leave it on. We are running low on supplies, but we're not using that much a day. Oh, we clicked on the wrong thing. Take shuttle down. Leave bar. Let's repair our ship. How much are 103 here? So I guess we're gonna take a little bit of fuel and sell. So unfortunately, I don't think there's a faster way to do this. And this will allow us to get. We're still down to 300. I shouldn't have bought so much. I did it without thinking. Alright, let's get those. Confirm. Alrighty. So that's... Alright, so yeah. We have a second one in the system. Let's see what they're doing. Why are you trying to fly into the star, you idiot? So as you see, because they flew straight into the star, they use more resources. They normally don't fly straight into a freaking star, honestly. Alright, take shuttle down. No, we know what he's gonna do. Damn. We aren't getting any good options. Let's go to Yema. Alright, there's 5 days departure. But we're not worried about that. All right, let's get to the next system. Do some exploring. No. So let's go here. Let's look. Abandoned station. Oh. Alright, there we go. So if there's not a space station, it means that find the planet they're on. Alright, so he's considered, here, give us 9,000. Okay. There we go. That's what we wanted. So once again, if we go to E, we can find that delivery. We can show it on the map. And now we can go there and we get like 9,000. How did I get 14? Oh yeah, so one other thing taken into consideration is you do get a stipend at the beginning. So you can kind of count on that to actually, I want to check something accepted. To some degree, in order to support yourself. And they basically, so there we go, we can get 27,000. We can get money for delivering some heavy machinery, but when those pop up, it basically means that you have to buy it yourself. So we can buy this, we can load up on some supplies. There we go. There we go. All right, trade goods and hire. Oh, actually, yeah. All right, actually, let's check shutdown first. Oh, so with these, you're basically able to train orders, right? So we're look at Sea was shipped 23 units of transplants instead of 63 units of fuel. A mighty drone with half its load. So what C's asking is for us to give her fuel for the ore. So we're not going to do anything. So we can get 19,000 for delivering. That's not bad. All right, accept delivery contract. We got him, and he's going to tell us where our pirate base is. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't know if we would have made money if we look fuel service for 20. Maybe. So we want to look. So this is a very low price for this. So we're not going to sell it here. We definitely don't want to sell those. What I do want to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill up my cargo hold with those. All right, we're going to leave. Let's go here, show on map. Let's look at something, which is the accepted ones. Accepted. All right, so we'll do this, and then we're going to go do the pirate mission. We are close to 18 minutes. The archives kind of saw me waddling through. No, we got 9. Okay, we still got plenty of time. All right, it looks like. Oh, I thought he was going to skirt him. So low combat readiness. That just means that some of them took damage from flying through the nebulous. Because I'm the type of captain that doesn't care. And just lets my crew take tons of damage. All right, let's go. So that's an easy 19,000. So doing this, you could just run around and find these contracts. If we take it down to visit, there's nothing there. Repair ships. So if we look here, 86. So we could make a run up to Thul, sell these right quick, because we're getting like double the price. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do once again is just max out on those. You pay 19,000, good. All right, so let's find Thul, which is on the way to where we need to go. So actually, let's check something. No, wrong screen. Yeah, I want to make sure it wasn't the pirates. All right, so this should be on the way. How long do we have? Yeah, this should be on the way, and then we'll get a little more heavy machinery so we can and crew, so that we know we can do surveys, because doing surveys takes heavy machinery and crew, so you need both of those, and supplies. So we'll top off on them, and then we'll be able to do some surveys on the planet. We should have plenty of fuel to make it still. We'll check our fuel before we spend all of our money. But right now we're gonna sell these transplonics and make a pretty penny because it's a quartermaster. Alright, what was here? Panther. Alright, so now you see 170, which is even better than we thought we were gonna get. So if we do that, we get a little $2,000 payout. Alright, so let's go ahead and max out on crew. Yes. And then we're gonna go ahead and get like 1,000 more. Alright, so if we hit tab, we go to Starsector, we hit that fuel range again, we can see we are well within range. Are we? Oh no, so close but not quite. Because if we look at Intel, let's check and see. We want to make sure we're not going to get here. So what we want to do is go to here. And then we'll check where we are on fuel and see if we have enough. Alright, we're gonna wait till we get out, because we got some of our authorities there and they may think we're doing something shady, even though we just be making sure that we didn't die. And then the next thing we're gonna work on is pretty much getting another lasher, and I'm not sure what else we want to get as far as ships go. In the last game I had like 3 lashers and a wolf, and it did great. But you start out with the wolf. So what we're going to do here is, now if we look at our fuel consumption, well, let's do this again. Show on map. We'll see we're at the edge. So we want to come in here and get some more fuel so that we know we're kind of not at. So you see we've already burnt a lot of fuel, because we were doing a lot of jumps into systems. So every time you jump into or out of a system, you're going to pay fuel. You're going to pay fuel. You're also going to pay fuel for while you're traveling. So you have to make sure you're accounting for those things. And being right on the edge there, we could literally not have enough to quite make it back. That's just a Panther. Could we? We actually could. Yeah. So now, if we once again look at the map, bam. You see, we could go all the way to the edge of the system and back with what we currently have. So let's cut off that fuel range right now. And let's go to E. Alright, show on map. So what was it? So there's a domain. Okay, so it was in the air programming. a jump point in the Morgana star system. No, cancel. In the Morgana star system. Alright, so we're gonna go there. So what we know is that it's somewhere in a Morgana, it's orbiting, order to jump to hyperspace, and then we're going to increase our standing with the pirates as well. Alright, so let's just go. Hopefully we will not run into any troubles. So we're going to kind of direct him. There's no point in him going straight through these. So the AI won't try to dodge them, even when it's very easy to. Now, there are sometimes you're going to have to make a choice of going through a storm or going way out of your freaking way. Are we there? Okay. So it's going to be orbiting a jump point. Yeah, alright, so we definitely want to cut this off. We want to go dark right away. So we see it's not here. And the reason we want to go dark is there could be remnants here. Actually, we're going to cut off going dark. If we see a remnant, we will. But how much time do we have for this? 38 days. We got plenty of time. Alright, no. So we will be ready to go dark if we see any patrols. Nope, so it has to be over here. So I'm not seeing any probes. We're gonna, in order to speed things up, we're gonna hit this. Now we could do an active sensor ping, but if without knowing what may be in the system, we could alert ourselves to enemies that we don't want to fight right now. We are not completely kitted for combat. Alright, let's be honest with that. So we want to be careful. There it is. Alright, so what we want to do is come to this probe. So stable location is places where you can put beacons. So run the sensor package. We get 40,000 right away. Now we can explore this. So we could explore it, but what we're going to face is these guys. So they are heavily demodded. We hit F1, we see 1400, 14. So they have 1400 hull, right? Our ships have 22, 16, 17, 750. So we would use these three. I am not comfortable with this fight. Alright, so what we're going to do, maybe we'll take on that fight. But before I take on that fight, I want to try to explore some of these planets. Because if I get good loot out of these planets, there's essentially no reason to take that fight. You know what I mean? But I think we may... if we try, I'm going to have to save Scum. Because I don't think we can win it. I mean, our lashers are badass. But, alright, so now that we're at the planet, we can form a survey. We see it takes, range requires 30 heavy machinery and 180 crew. So the left is what it requires, the right is what we have. So we don't have enough crew to actually perform this. So you see in yellow, that's the crew. Your fleet carrier contains system heavy weapons, 140 crew. So we don't have enough crew. That's just too big of a planet. So let's try this one. So that's the point. If you want to kind of do the surveying, you're going to need to build your fleet up so you can hold a lot of people and a lot of stuff. So that one takes 230. So we're going to see if any of these are small enough for us to actually perform a survey, so you guys can see that. 260. So it looks like the other one may have been the small boy of the bunch. But that's fine, because with this money, we can buy another ship that can hold more crew. This is enough to be able to perhaps fly the mule, which is a pretty good ship for what we're doing. So 160. So we honestly can't survey any of these. I want to go over and consider this, because we don't even have our ships really outfitted out. They are just probes. Let me look at kind of what defense systems they have. Depending on how, and if they have shields, it's going to be a big one. Because if they don't have shields, our lasher is going to be able to do some serious damage to them. If they do have shields, then our lasher would be the only one that can really do a whole lot. So let's come over here and look at it for a second. Ooh. Alright, explore. So if we look, so 4 small ballistic and 4 machine guns. Okay, that's gonna be erratic fuel injector, effective fuel grade, leak systems are rated, graded engines, structural damage. So you can see the negatives over there. All of them negatives are from the D mods. The pluses are from the automated defense makeshift generator, gives them the pluses. But like sensor profile is probably from one of them. But like the maximum burn, or what is it, fuel light year jump cost is plus. The green over there, like flux capacity and flux dissipation, that's what they're getting. That's good. He only has a front shield. Oh no, I wanted to look at the others and see what they have. So we're looking at Vulcan cannons aren't really that bad. Armor rating is pretty low. Peak performance. So at peak performance is going about so long. We only have 3 drones. We only have 3 ships. You know what? We're going to save scum. Just because I don't think I can win this, but at the same time I want to show you guys the combat. Did we save it? But I'm save scumming here because I don't think we're going to win this. All right, just how it is. All right, so we're going to engage our automated defenses. We're going to continue. So we can transfer command to another ship. So for example, let's say we had him in a big ass cruiser. And we're like, oh, we don't need a cruiser this, we want to take our pilot. We could transfer him to another ship for that. So if we hit all, it'll basically choose everything that is military. So it didn't choose this guy because he's a civilian. If we hit all again, we can deploy him and then we can take it off. So let's deploy. So what I want to do is take control, what, 2? And put this on auto fire. All right. I want to put my shield on. So that's the flux thing that I was talking about. So our job here is going to kind of be to hold out. So he's already, oh, yeah. So that lasher already disabled somebody. So I'm trying to get far enough away to vent, which I am. All right, we're gonna vent. So like this guy already took somebody out. If we look at him, he's already working on him. So our job here is pretty much to last until, oh shit. And that's why this ship is not really made for combat. Alright, let's vent. We may be able to actually beat this. So we are going to take some damage here because we can't get away from him. So we're going to have to try to get away. Yes, hit them engines. But he doesn't have shields, right? No, he's dead. All right. And he destroyed another one. And we won that battle. I did not think we'd win that battle. I'm surprised. So we can pick through the wreckage. We're going to get some supplies. Pretty good. We can get some fuel, so we're kind of paying for our cost of heavy machinery. These don't sell for much. So we'll take what we can. It was just 6. So let's confirm and continue. So gain 6,000, you have advanced to level 2, and we have another character point. The purge memory banks are partially accessible and contain information pointing to the location of a domain error survey ship. It was last seen by this probe located some distance away from the center of the Alpha Precept Center. Okay, you receive a preliminary assessment of potential salvage operation from the exploration crews. So we can begin another salvage operation. So we're going to put these back, and if we look, they're worth 30. These are worth 150. So we're going to take them, and then we'll take that supply. So if you look, right, our supply consumption has gone up. And if we hit F1 here, we'll see that ship maintenance, repairs, and recovery are using some more supplies. Return to game. So was that the censorship? So one thing I'm wondering, oh no, there it is. I didn't want to do that. Now I go back to my intel. There it is. So if we go to exploration, we see that down here we have another derelict survey ship. So we can save that for later. For right now, let's go to our character. So now we got our second point. So now we hit our fuel consumption. And now we can go even farther with the fuel. So let's look and see what we have. Yeah, so see, we're so far away, we can't really see anything, right? So what we want to do is go back to regular space. All right, there it is. I think we're gonna set down in, yeah. Oh wait, actually, before we do that, yeah, it's not worth it. All right. So we're jumping here, or to jump to hyperspace. And we successfully completed our first mission. Now we're just gonna have them rush over here because I want to get back over before we end it. So we before we go to our next place, we want to try to use the money we have to get a ship that can fit a ton of crew. And we're going to probably do that right quick. The reason being is you saw that we couldn't survey a lot of those worlds just because we didn't have the crew. So let's look and see what we have kind of. We're going to see what we have in this system first. Okay. Let's cut off sustained burn so we can actually kind of make it through. Oh, okay. So he allowed us can. All right. So he embargoed us. We didn't cut our comm link on. Now we can go down. Let's take a shuttle down. So for this one, we could take stuff, but we would yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that because it's just not worth it. So we have a gun here. We're just going to sell it, confirm, and we're going to look at fleet. We're going to see what the open market has. There's a particular ship I would like to get. And that's the mule we saw. So we see we don't really have anything there we want. Hammerhead, so that's a pretty decent ship. You see 5,000 armor and 5,000 not as good as that, but that's a ship you start out with. This is what it looks like when you do it. They come with an accelerated ammo feeder, which briefly increases the boost rate of fire of all ballistic weapons, which helps them to just shred shields. Alright, there's the mule. It's 44,000. If we look, right, maximum crew, we could have 100 more people, which would be good. 250 cargo space. It's not really that slow, and it is a decent ship to have in combat. And the reason it's a decent ship in combat is because it basically has a ton of armor and hull integrity. And it gets an Omni shield, which basically means that it can rotate its shield around with a 100-degree shield arc. So it's pretty good. We're going to buy this. And it has no demods at all. Let's see, is there anything else? No. Yeah, we're going to buy that right now. Okay. Alrighty. Repair at the dockyard. Leave. Wait. So what they're going to do once again is they're going to be like, scan us. And we're like, oh God, we don't like you. And that's kind of ships they have. So that's what if I fought here, I'd have to fight the forces as well. Of course, we're not going to do that. But we do want to go here, go to refit. All right, let's auto fit and just go for a standard. So we have 33,000 available. This costs 3,000. We're going to do it for this guy. So if we auto fit here, get some armaments. We're going to do it because it's not that much. So we've got him. All right. So now, actually, let's go back. I know that's where we're going to get off, but there's some things I want to take care of so that next time we're good. One thing is I wanted to see if they had a lasher. Another lasher. Yes, another lasher. So our standing is pretty good with them right now, which means I'm willing to take the hit to buy from the black market. So Savagers are kind of like an upgraded version of our drone tender. We do have one, 12,000, perfect condition. We're going to buy him. Yes. We're going to do a refit, right? So the last one we had overdriven. If you look at auto fit, so we're going to go standard. So the difference is, right, so he has mortars and machine guns and torpedoes. This guy has salamanders. And we're going to go with that version because the salamanders spin them out. All right, so that's as much as we're crew cargo. Let's mass out our people. Confirm. Abort. We're not going to mass out our supplies yet. We're going to leave some cargo space. But that is going to be it for right now. Yeah, that's going to be it for right now. We're going to leave. We're actually going to haul our asses over here. So we can cut off our transponder when we do those deals. So before we get off, I know this is going into like 33 minutes. We're going to check this guy over here. And it's just going to be a 33-minute long video. I'm sorry, guys. These videos are probably going to stretch a little bit because there's a lot I want to get done in the beginning to kind of show you guys a lot. Let's just check. Nope. Okay. Let's leave. We are going to save and exit there. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, cancel. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you next time. Please leave comments, suggestions, what you think of the game, suggestions you have for me. How would you go about the beginning, and what kind of strategies have you found that work? Leave them down in the comments. Let me know, and let's have a conversation about this game and let's all help to improve each other out and have some fun. Thanks for watching, and deuces.